guys, Poltergeist here for Direwolf Airsoft, and today we're going to go over my personal kit.
As you can see, I have my kit wonderfully laid out on display for you guys. We'll go through this, but this is roughly what I would bring to me for any type of longer game. Standard walk-on, I'd probably have a little bit lighter loadout than this, but if we can gear, this is a good place to start. I figure the best place to start is at the top and work our way down. So, what better place on the top to start than your iPro? I personally run the Smith Optics outside the wire with turbofan installed on the goggles. I actually removed the original straps that came with and put on these shock retention cords that hook right onto the side of my helmet. I got this little nub here. The cord loops right over and keeps my goggles in place. While we're on here, I've got the battery pack for the turbofan mounted right to my rail, and this little guy plugs right into the side of the goggles and powers the fan. Also on my helmet, I have mounted the side contour camera, lens protector. It's got Velcro on there, so it's easy to attach, remove, put on anything else, as well as a little name tape on the back there. I'm a big fan of helmets. They're great for taking BBs, or if you're in a wood environment or CQB, they're great for actually protecting your head so that you don't get hit with a stick or some kind of debris and take you out of the fight. That way you're still in there and able to play. Also, dental bills are expensive. I'm a fan of mesh masks. A lot of guys on our team will actually, for outdoor games, not wear them, but I wear mine all the time. I have him set to clip right on into the side of my helmet, so it's easy and always. Working our way down from my head, we actually have my plate carrier, which is a Pantech Low Pro. It's their mock-up of the 6094. As you can see, I got my medic patch on there because I typically run medic for our team. As such, I run a whopping 5 mags, maybe 6 if I feel like carrying one of my dump pouch to start the game off. But I got the Blue Force carriers right there, as well as a kangaroo pouch right there, keeping it fairly slick on my not gun side where I'm going to be brushing up against cover and such. Rotating around to the front a bit, as you can see, I always keep a spare light on me, a pen, and a Sharpie for writing things down. This little carabiner clip currently got electrical tape on there, but a lot of games will have tape as medic rules, and that gives me a nice spot to just hook it onto my kit real quick so that it's easily accessible. You'll notice here we got my push to talk. I like this guy as a radio. I can always hear what's going on. Typically if there's radio comms going on, there's a firefight going on as well. It's easy to just put your hand over to silence it if you want to try to be more stealthy, and it's really easy to find the button to get a communication out. Working away over to the side, even though I am the medic for our team and only carrying 5 mags because I'm not engaging in firefights that much, I carry a whole bunch of speed loaders. These guys aren't for me, they're for the rest of my team. A lot of times being in the medic position, I'm not going to be in the front lines and our guys are running out of ammunition. I can grab one of their mags, load it up real quick, good to go. Also on this IFAC, I have one of 2 red rags. Easily accessible, so if I'm hit, real quick, easy to grab. Rotating further to the back, I have this little hard pouch here. Big fan of this guy. It's empty right now. Oh, actually, I got a business card in there. But normally I keep my cell phone in here. It's a water-resistant case. It's shock-resistant. I've never had my phone get damaged in here or moist. Great little case if you find these. I think I got mine on eBay. There's a guy selling them. Good case. Recommend it. Working our way to the back, we get onto the really important things. This is a Pantech map pouch. I keep a 2-liter source bladder in here. As you can see, the hose goes around to the front. Hydration is important. I highly recommend you pick up some kind of bladder. I'm a fan of the 2-liter. It's a little heavier, but it's really worth having. The reason I run this Pantech map, a lot of guys think it's a little too large. I'm a big fan of being able to fit BBs, a spare pair of socks, additional water bottle if need be, and a couple of tools, so if your gun goes down you can have Wit fix it, because I can't fix anything. I also have this little guy over here. This isn't for me, I can't reach this, but I'll put a smoke in here, so if we're ever making a push, I can have one of our guys on the team grab it and use it. And working our way over here, the last part of my chest rig is my radio pouch. I got it back here. It's just an M4 pouch that I stuck my radio in, and you'll notice here, this little baggie. I found that electronics don't like water. If you put your radio in a plastic bag and electrical tape it up on the antenna, it works great. The radio can work fine in the rain, don't have to worry about it getting wet. Continuing further down, I rock a patrol belt. I know a lot of guys try and do the battle belt with a whole bunch of stuff on it, but I like keeping my waist fairly lightweight. The only things I have on here are a flashlight for any night portion games. That's a little Maglite XL50. Love this light. It's got 3 modes. It's got bright, not so bright, and seizure. So, good light. Keep that around the belt. I do keep a actually fully stocked first aid kit on my kit at all times, because eventually someone will take a spill, and it's always good to have on you. And then lastly, I keep my dump pouch. In my dump pouch, I always keep my other red rag. I can't count the number of times that I've lost a red rag, and I've always been a big fan of having it back up because it weighs next to nothing. Last part of my upper body kit would be my gloves. These are just some Husky fingerless gloves I picked up from Home Depot, fairly cheap, like 20 bucks or something. I hit them with a quick coat of spray paint so that the white didn't stand out nearly as much as it used to. But the reason I like these gloves is they've got this hard rubber on the knuckles and the back of the hand that just helps absorb hits from BBs a little bit better, and they're fingerless. I love having dexterity. I know a lot of guys can do everything with gloves, but I like having my fingertips free. It's worth getting shot in the fingertips, in my opinion, to be able to pick things up without struggling. Alright, we finally made it to camouflage. Although our team's typically multicam based, today I got some woodlands here. I'm a fan of the combat shirts because they allow you to stay cool with the spandex material on the Wrap 4 shirt, which I have here, as well as all the Velcro space you could ever imagine for patches, National Pride, call sign, medic patch, what have you. It's a good shirt, decent quality. It's got some pockets and pouches on here, but Wrap 4 combat shirt. On my legs, I have a set of Allwins with just a web belt for around my waist. These guys are pretty good. They mimic the Cry pattern with the built-in knee pads, which are fantastic. I highly recommend knee pads. I can't say enough about knee pads. I took a spill last year, and medical bills are a lot more expensive than buying a pair of pants with knee pads. Go get knee pads. So, knee pads. But yeah, these guys are pretty good. They fit, they're adjustable, they got straps to tighten around the knee, tighten around the ankle, and you can actually, under the belt, there's these little guys here for cinching it even tighter. So, if you want your pants to be tight, you can. I'm sure at this point you're wondering, well, yeah, but what do I wear against my skin? Do I just wear pants or what have you? Actually, I wear an undershirt underneath all of that, just to keep down chafing. Hey, it's this dry fit material. It's spandexy. Stays tight to my body so that there's no friction or anything. Keeps my skin nice and happy. And even lower than that, I wear a pair of these compression shorts with, again, the same dry fit moisture wicking material that helps with any type of rubbing or friction in places you don't want it to rub or chafe. Lastly, on my body, I have Merrell's for boots. They're great, they're expensive, well, not really expensive, but north of $100, but they're very comfortable. They got some ankle support, they're lightweight, they're fairly sporty, so you don't have to worry about a real heavy combat boot, but they still protect your feet and your ankles. And with these, socks. Go get a good pair of socks. If you're ever in the Scouts, I highly recommend Scout socks. They're indestructible and surprisingly comfortable. So, footwear is an absolute must. Don't be going out there with ratty, beaten up sneakers for an outdoor game. You're going to turn your ankle and it's not going to end well. Now, for the thing you've all been waiting for. What do I need more than anything else to play Airsoft? That would be my gun. I have a VFC 416 with a Crytek stock because I was not a big fan of the stock that came with it. Although it's more authentic to the 416, you don't need that much bulk for Airsoft, so I traded that guy out with a Repo EOTech sight. If you can find one of the reproductions, snag it, but they're real hard to find because EOTech does not want people making knockoffs of their gear. And then I have a Surefire light on here up at the front with a pressure pad, so when holding my gun I can easily trigger my light. as well as a vertical foregrip so I can easily find where my light is at. And if there's one law to Airsoft, it's that eventually your gun will go down, which is why I always bring a spare. This guy is a G&G combat machine. It's lightweight, fits easily in my storage container, and gets the job done. Is it the top tier? No, but if my top tier goes down, at least I have something to play with. Oh, and don't forget to bring your bug spray, people. Seriously, bring some bug spray.